Hello, welcome to the podcast. I'm Chris Host Raff. I'm here with Fantastic David.
Hello.
House of M.
What up?
And Sergeant Seth. Welcome to Volume 2 of the Weekly Flip Podcast, Episode 1. A fresh beginning, a new start.
Until we decide to go back to the original number. Oh my god, can we do that?
Do Legacy now?
Yeah.
Weekly Flip Legacy? No, man, it's all new beginnings. Fresh start. All the continuity before now doesn't matter. History starts now.
Are you telling me that when I thought that Viking is no longer canon?
It's not canon anymore.
Fuck!
Seth turning into a ghost and spooking people? Not canon anymore.
Nope.
The House of M breaking her foundation?
Nope.
Not canon.
Not canon. You're actually...
Oh, that means you didn't break your leg!
Your debut didn't happen.
Oh.
Our
Bye.
debuts didn't happen.
Oh yeah, it's true, because when it started, it was just... So you guys are just revamped now.
Did we get new names?
No.
No,
But you can have
that's kind of confusing.
You can have some spikes.
Alright.
Are we like 90s now?
M could have robot legs.
I want like Dr. Fate's arm wrap.
Stupid arm wrap.
I'm telling you, man, Fate's the best.
It's just me with a bunch of pouches on. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
What do I got? You don't know.
I
Anything
got trip
in here.
pants finally.
like Trick cereal.
Ha
No, I really want... Seth definitely has guy liner on.
I do. I definitely
We're
do.
now 90s man. All of his power is just nostalgia. He just obsesses over the nostalgia.
And when he goes, he's only 90 kids will know.
Yeah.
I'm imagining my
Only
comic of...
90s kids will know how to defuse this bomb.
It's like all these like trivia
Hey,
things.
Arnold!
I'm imagining like my comic cover of your host, Raffi, and it's changed to just Raff.
Wrath.
It would just be Raph.
Or like Raff or Wrath or something.
They had to spell it W-A-R-T-H.
Yeah. Wrath.
W-R-A-F-F.
I have like 2 eye patches. That's how extreme I am.
2 eye patches? I'm putting together
You're
a
like
team.
abnormally...
Where am I?
I'm putting together a team.
No, they're not. It's not like one on each eye. It's just, they're both on the same eye.
I'm double blind.
Also, you're like abnormally buff.
Yeah, no, I'm too buff for my head.
Yeah.
Ugh, I
You're
can't
as
reach.
buff as that fucking Captain America.
Yeah.
Just-
That's vintage
seen
Captain
that?
America. It's vintage Captain America right there.
Have you seen that
Vintage
Captain
I
America?
have not.
Classic
oh my god.
cat.
Classic.
You need
Good
to
old
see
Steve.
It. But anyways.
Anyways, we'll start with the factoid of the day. But everyone's favorite surfer, the Silver Surfer. Woo! He doesn't like black coffee.
Damn it.
He doesn't know what coffee
He
is.
drinks tea.
He drinks tea? Alright.
That's not the fact. The fact is that, oh god, I had a really good one. Okay, so, here's one off the top of my head. So, everyone knows the Defenders, right?
Yeah.
You know, the ones we know from the Netflix series with Luke and Iron Fist and all that.
Uh-huh.
Before the Netflix series, the original Defenders team was the Silver Surfer,
Mm-hmm.
the Incredible Hulk,
Okay.
and Namor the Submariner.
Okay. Please tell me they're still doing street-level crime. With that lineup of characters.
No, it's just like, oh, like, aliens or some shit are coming. We need the strongest people ever.
Ever.
Ever. So...
Uh-huh.
So they got Namor. But by the way, Namor is
Strongest ever and Namor
He is
does
on-
not
he's on
does not fit.
he's on an obnoxiously amount of teams. He was on the Invaders with Captain America and the original Human Torch, the Defenders. He was on the X-Men for a little while.
Yep.
He's been involved with the Fantastic Four. He's been an Avenger. He's on too many teams, if you ask me.
Hey man, it's good
He's
to get that
also-
resume out.
He's also a close friend's cat. Anyway.
Yes, I'm really confused.
Oh.
It's because my friend named her cat Namor after that,
Oh.
and
That's
so I'm
good.
like,
Oh, actually, that's the fact I wanted to... Alright, erase that fact. That fact didn't happen. Non-canon. The fact I wanted to talk about is that there's a movie from '83 called Breathless, which is about this traveling musician who... He's running from the law, and he falls in love with this chick. And a weird factoid about his character is that he's obsessed with Silver Surfer comics.
Huh.
He's got posters. You always see a scene of him reading a Silver Surfer book. And apparently he picks up these sensibilities of loyalty and like freedom and free spirit from the comic book character.
Huh.
And when I was doing the fact page, I was just like, this is a really weird thing. Just some random movie from the 80s. One of the biggest plot points is Silver Surfer.
Of all characters.
Right? Like, I understand if it was Spider-Man or Captain America. No. Silver fucking Surfer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those are your Silver Surfer facts. So we got some news here, as we usually do. Wouldn't be a show if we didn't. So first up, we could talk about the X-Men news, because I always try to get that out of the way.
Yeah. Fucking X-Men.
First thing, the New Mutants movie is going through reshoots. Apparently, the guy who was gonna play the villain in that movie, John Hamm. Yep.
Sorry.
No, even I got a lot of it. But John Hamm apparently is leaving the movie, so they have to reshoot his villain roles with Antonio Banderas playing the villain now.
Oh,
God.
He played.
That's gotta be really annoying.
He played the Collector. No, yeah, it has to be annoying. Like, hey, come back. John Hamm left. What? John Hamm left?
Antonio Banderas.
Hello. He's like
I'm
he's
really
still
excited
dressed.
for that.
He's still dressed as the Collector. Like, am I in this movie now? No, it's not that. You're a different character now. Yes, but it's a comic book movie. Yeah, but you're not the same guy though. There can be more than one. Yeah, there could be more than one.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Josh Brolin walks in. I'm Cable and Thanos.
What?
That's my reality.
It's my reality.
I used the reality gem, and now I'm in two places. But yeah, so the rumor for New Mutants for the longest time was that the villain was Mr. Sinister, the albino dude with red eyes, who's like a mutant
that
geneticist.
vampire guy.
He's not a vampire.
Come on, Rappy.
He looks like one, but I don't like to discriminate.
He's obviously a fucking vampire.
He's not a vampire. He's a geneticist. He's a mutant. The fact that you would say that a mutant would look like some kind of monster says more about you than anything else.
Do I gotta bring up a picture?
No, you don't have to bring a picture. He looks like a vampire, but he isn't a vampire.
Okay, he has a vampire fetish. Got it.
No.
Sure. You know what? I'll give
Wait,
it.
are you saying that microbiologists are vampires?
Wow.
No, this guy legit looks like a fucking vampire.
David's convinced that Mr. Sinister.
Sure.
He really does. Like, his cape really makes him look like the classic, like, bleh.
Mr.
vampire.
Sinister.
Bleh, I'm a
Hilarious.
mutant. Bleh.
Acclaimed geneticist in the community. I'm just imagining him at like a lab
For
table.
all the geneticists that are listening to this, David thinks you're all vampires.
No, just that particular guy.
No, not all geneticists, just that one.
It doesn't help that the vampire from Spider-Man comics, Morbius, is also really white-skinned, and he was also a scientist. And he is a vampire.
God damn it.
Hey, you're
Was
that...
he a geneticist?
No, I think he was a biologist or something.
Yeah, close enough.
Hey, you're that... You're that vampire guy. No, I'm Mr. Sinister.
See
Yeah.
fucking Spider-Man just...
Garlic!
Garlic. Sinister's like, what do you... Stop it.
Stop throwing fucking garlic on me, you piece of shit.
You're a
Say
vampire.
that. I have a pencil.
Why do you look like a vampire?
Hey, man. Did you go to Hot Topic?
Are you gonna suck my blood? Is that what you do? That's weird.
No, I
No, it's not what I...
He has a aerosol spray can of holy water.
who made me this way? Looks at his
Guy just
creator.
pulls out...
Why?
Pulls out, like, pest spray.
Why, Claremont? Why?
Oh, man. Hey, take it easy.
Speaking of Sinister, so it was announced that in the Dark Phoenix movie, X-Men Dark Phoenix, the rumor, but whatever, but Jessica Chastain is going to be playing Miss Sinister.
Okay.
Miss Sinister is Mr. Sinister who put his brain in a female clone body.
As you do.
So, I mean...
You haven't done that?
The only
I
time
did, but it's not canon anymore.
See, the funny thing is like, the only run-in that I've had with Mr. Sinister at all is...
His Misterist.
Huh?
His Sinisterist. Yep.
Is the Deadpool game that came out
Yep.
a while ago. For some reason, they decided Deadpool, Mr. Sinister.
We can make jokes about Mr. Sinister. All the jokes. No, you're right. But no, so I find it interesting that we might have two X-Men movies here that have Mr. Because, like, I think Dark Phoenix takes place in the 90s, and New Mutants takes place now. So, I mean, I don't want to give X-Men the benefit of the doubt by saying they have a villain who is, like... they have a villain who's appearing in more than one X-Men movie, and is it Magneto? Yeah.
For some reason, Mr. Sinister.
Yeah. Well, I feel like he's, like...
Of all characters.
I feel like you go Magneto, Apocalypse, Brotherhood of Evil, and then Mr. Sinister. Like, he's in that top 5 somewhere.
Yeah.
But no, I'll give the X-Men movies credit before they're demolished and eaten by Disney. Here I come! Nom nom nom. Let's see. Here's some news for the next Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man Homecoming. Or, sorry, the sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming. Probably Spider-Man Prom. I keep
Spider-Man Spring Formal.
No, because then Spider-Man 3 has to be graduation. Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Prom, Spider-Man Graduation.
Alright, okay.
Alright. Yeah, so apparently Matt Damon passed on a role in Spider-Man 2 as the villain.
Huh.
Which
Who
is...
would he have been?
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people are like, the only person I can see him playing would be like maybe Sandman.
Mm.
I mean, it'd be cool to see Sandman again.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it would be seeing Sandman again.
Yeah, we'd be seeing Sandman again. I want to see Scorpion or Rhino, damn it.
Yeah, they already cast a guy for Scorpion because he was in Homecoming 1. He didn't appear as Scorpion, but he appears as the guy that becomes Scorpion. It'd be funny if he was Eddie Brock, and they were just like, yeah, Sony, fuck off. We're going to do Venom first. No, but our movie!
Yeah, fuck. You know what? Fuck you.
Yeah. No, I don't know. There's like... I can't see him playing, like, maybe Kraven, but like... Maybe like a more American, like, Washington Town Kraven. Like, no first skins or anything. I'm just a hunter. But yeah, that's interesting. It gives you a little bit of insight as to what villain we might be getting in the next Spider-Man movie. Let's see. Speaking of Spider-Man-related movies, we got some casting news for the Venom movie. Woody Harrelson is playing Carnage.
Oh, so Carnage is in the movie.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And he's Woody Harrelson. Cletus Cassidy is Carnage. This is cool. I like Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
I like good old Woody.
Good old Woody.
Reach for the sky.
Oh god. Woody with the Carnage symbiote.
You
Oh no.
are a toy.
You're a toy, Venom.
I don't know if I'm like.
Actually, that'd be true. You're just an action
I don't know
figure.
if I'm less scared of a tiny Carnage or more scared of a tiny Carnage.
I think I'm more scared, honestly.
Yeah, that's just
I
a
think
Chucky doll at that point.
Any amount of Carnage, I'm afraid of.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's cool. I'm interested to see, like, it's cool casting because I feel like Woody Harrelson is like well known enough, but he's not super big right now. Especially when you're trying to balance off the fact that you have Tom Hardy as your lead. You kind of want to get like a villain who can balance it out.
Yeah.
You don't want one overshadowing the other. That's neat. Maybe we'll get a Carnage spin-off like everyone wants.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why does
Made by the
everyone
wrong
love
company.
Carnage? Like I don't understand the like.
Seth, he's Venom,
But
he's red.
Yeah, but like, who the fuck cares?
Well, because Venom wants to be,
Venom.
but
Who's
red.
red?
But like, I think people want it because it's like, well, Venom's cool and everything, but he wants to be a good guy. Carnage doesn't. Carnage kills people, and that's cute.
Go read Axis. He was a good guy.
No one wants to read that. Because it's
I thought
3
it was-
fucking issues.
I thought it was okay. The whole scene with Carnage, I thought was fucking hilarious. All right, fuck off.
Look up, Carnage fans.
Oh man, that hooker's being accosted by an angry gentleman. Oh, I cut both of them in half. I'm so sorry. Oh well.
Carnage do what Carnage do.
I got your purse back. I killed the purse snapper, but I got your purse back.
Their hand is still attached.
Merry Christmas!
God, you think we'll see like one scene of Carnage? Because we know, because we saw none of Venom in the trailer, so I can only imagine there's not a lot of Venom, which means there probably is even less Carnage.
I have no idea.
Woody's gonna call himself Carnage before he turns into Carnage. Like, that's my
Yeah.
serial killer name.
Yeah,
He's gonna stab Venom, and it's gonna be like they're gonna be like, oh no, it's a legitimate fight scene. And we're like, no, it isn't.
No. You have these two characters, and I want to see. Do you ever play the game Prototype?
Yeah,
You ever see Prototype?
yeah.
That's how I assume it's like to have a
I just want
symbiote.
Prototype.
I just want to fight between two prototypes. Like, dear God, do I want to see that so bad? I'm not going to. This movie is not going to give that to me.
No,
but
we don't have the budget, or the attention span, or the writers, or the hope, or the
hope.
or the confidence. Like, just we lack everything. We just want a Venom movie.
We just wanted a Venom movie.
We just want money, guys. Come on,
Come on.
just give us your
Just
money.
give me your money.
Don't be an asshole. Come on,
Just give me your money.
your money. Let's see. Here's some more Marvel movie news that I think David's going to enjoy. So, the directors of the first Doctor Strange movie, C. Robert Cargill and Scott Derrickson, said in an interview that they aren't confirming this, but because we don't know if they're going to direct the second one, but their plan for the second one is to introduce a character called Nightmare.
Oh no.
Well, you don't like Nightmare?
Nightmare is nightmare fuel, Rafi. He's
Yeah.
not okay.
No, he's great. Nightmare controls nightmares. He's like an evil
Oh.
Sandman.
Well, Sandman's already evil. Well.
Which, oh wait, you mean Marvel Sandman?
Yeah.
No, I just meant like the Sandman idea
Yeah.
in general. There's many Sandmen.
The
A desert of
a
Sandmen.
desert of Sandmen. That's what you call multiple Sandmen together.
A desert?
It's a desert.
Yep.
It's like a murder of crows or a posse of humans. No.
A bub of Wolverines.
A bub of Wolverines, yeah.
Bub.
Is
Yeah.
multiple Aquamen or Aqua people a school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm super happy with that.
Come, school!
Wait, or would it be a pod?
I like...
They are mammals, so. Wait, are Atlanteans mammals?
Yeah, they're mammals.
Okay. Yeah,
So it's a pod?
it would be a pod, I would
Be a
assume.
pod.
Come, pod!
Come, pod!
Pod,
That's-
to me!
Stop calling us that.
To me, my podman.
No.
Aquaman and the podmen.
Aquaman in the pod. Kind of like Black Panther and the whatever the hell
The
it was.
Crew?
The Crew, yeah.
Well, like, honestly, Aquaman's had a worse named team. He had this team called Aquaman and the Others.
And the others.
The
Just,
Others.
just these guys, you know.
What are you looking at? This is a nightmare?
Nightmare, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's
He's a bad man.
He's a bad man. He's
He's
controlling
also
nightmare.
Ghost Rider's enemy, too.
Yeah, he's fought Ghost Rider. He's fucked with Ghost Rider a few
He
times.
fucked with Ghost
He-
Rider.
He gave him a firm handshake.
He gave him a
He gave him a
firm
firm handshake.
handshake. Yep.
Can anyone really fight Ghost Rider? Like, come
Yeah. No, yeah. Thanos could, I guess. He made him his bitch. Yeah.
on. Yeah?
in the future.
In the future.
The other thing they want to do for the sequel is flesh out Baron Mordo's character a bit more.
Mhm.
Have him be kind of this self-imposed, like, Sorcerer Supreme. Because, like, Doctor Strange is obviously the Sorcerer Supreme, but since Mordo isn't, he's like, oh, but I basically am. I'm just gonna be that. I don't need
Yeah.
permission.
I'm a Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, I'm a Sorcerer Supreme. I don't know why that came out vaguely Italian, but, like, Nightmare is cool. I was thinking for a while, like, Nightmare would be a cool villain for Doctor Strange, because, like, I don't know if it's canon, but I know there is a comic where Doctor Strange had a sister that he was going to perform surgery on, and he failed to save her.
Mm-hmm.
I would really like a scene where Nightmare uses that as fuel
Yeah.
to just remind Doctor Strange and hurt him.
Yeah.
'Cause I think
what? You fucked up.
Yeah.
Now you fucked
Now
up.
you fucked up. Because, like, one of my only complaints with Doctor Strange is that I feel like in the first movie he doesn't have enough character development.
Mhm.
And I think if you just put him through the ringer of, like, nightmares of all of his failures before becoming a good doctor, I think that'd be a really cool kind of climb for him.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I watched half of, drunkenly watched half of Doctor Strange, and let me tell you, that was a fucking trip. You need to go back and watch it.
You know, I don't know if I said this to you, David, but, like, when Doctor Strange was coming out, a lot of people complained about the ancient one being, like, a British woman instead of an Asian guy.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Well, I find it funny that people complained about that, but then with Baron Mordo, he used to be this white-skinned Romanian guy in the comics, and now he's a black guy, and no one said anything about that.
Because he went to go be a black person.
He went to go be a black...
Yeah.
My magic turned me black.
Yeah, there you go.
Black magic.
What are you gonna say? Are you gonna... Look how bad this sounds. You took that white guy and made him black? How bad does that sound? Like...
They've done it enough times where people are just like, we can't say
We
anything
can't say it anymore. No.
Asian guy,
Whatever.
Asian guy is British? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair game. But that's pretty cool. I do hope, because they haven't even announced Doctor Strange 2 or what they're going to do with it, but by the look of his importance in Infinity War, I think, like, Marvel's going to buckle down and be like, oh yeah, no, definitely. A lot of people are like, we don't even know if we're getting Doctor Strange 2, so we probably shouldn't even, like, predict about it or talk about it. I'm like, fuck you, you're getting 3 movies of
We're
each
getting
of
a
these
Black Panther
characters.
too.
Every time you get one movie about a character,
Mhm.
as long as they're not the Hulk, you're going to get a trilogy afterwards.
You are.
It's not even like... It's not even like Marvel wants to do it, it's that Marvel wants the money from it.
Yeah. They're just kind of obligated at this point.
Contractually obligated. Let's see, going from one magic dude to the other,
Yeah.
the guy playing Shazam, or
Mhm.
Zachary Levi, had some strong words on Twitter.
Oh, God.
Ding ding, here we go. He was doing a Twitter live feed,
Uh-huh.
and people were commenting, and people were saying, like, one guy said, why the crappy suit? And Levi just went, he didn't go off,
Uh-huh.
but he did that thing people do online where they, like, they measure you down by bringing up how insecure you are.
Uh-huh.
Because Levi is like, oh, I think the suit's pretty bomb, but, you probably just think that because you have nothing better to do and you want to hate on something, and so you hate on something people like to get them responding to you.
Yeah.
That seems like a real personal issue. And then he just keeps talking, he's like... And he refers to Shazam as Captain Marvel, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because even if they don't call him that in the movie, it at least shows that Levi did enough research to just start calling him Captain Marvel by memory.
Yeah.
But no, I loved... this is like the first... Maybe except for Gal Gadot, this is the first actor in the DC Cinematic Universe where I'm like, I like this guy.
Yeah.
I like this guy a lot.
I hope he doesn't fuck him up. That's all I'm hoping.
I'm confident.
I'm confident for it.
If he's like strongly enough... If he feels strongly enough about Captain Marvel... about the costume and the character's history, to go out and just be like, oh, you're probably just insecure and dumb. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a good show of character. It's not that the suit is crappy, it's just that you're stupid. It's okay.
It's not that the suit's crappy, it's just you suck.
Yeah, it's just that you suck. You wish you had a suit like this. You wish you're as ripped as I am now. He is pretty
He
ripped.
has to get fucking huge for that, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think the suit had a little bit of padding, but I think he's been working out. I mean, if what is it, Chris Pratt can get to like that, that's impressive. So I feel like anyone can do that if they try hard enough. Just try hard. That's the message of today's podcast. Just try hard.
Try hard.
Try hard. So the last thing we'll talk about here is the Russo brothers, who are directing the next Avengers, who also did a bunch of Soldier and Civil War. I like to call them the Super Russo Bros because it's a reference. So they said, someone said on Twitter, they tweeted to the Russo brothers like, the fact that Avengers 4 doesn't have an official title scares me. And the Russos said, it should.
Ooh.
And we're like, oh, okay, Russos, what are you doing, man?
Watch, we're gonna get to it, and it's gonna be like... The title is just gonna be something just completely fucking off the wall.
Avengers, everyone dies.
Just like, Avengers. Brought to you by Verizon. Like...
Avengers, the end of Marvel Cinematic. Oh no, it scares me.
Avengers, Scorpion defeats Thanos. Like
Question mark?
It's like weird
just a really like clickbait title. Avengers, boobs. What?
It's like
10 reasons
it's like
to love the Avengers.
Here's 11.
fucking
We go a
fucking
step
off in
beyond.
the clouds in the background. There's just like a big red circle, a bunch of arrows, like LOL, the crying emoji, and everything. Everyone's what? Avengers in Smash? Like
Avengers versus DC. Like what? Whoa!
What?
You can't
Whoa.
just announce that.
You can't just drop that,
You
man.
can't just drop that bomb. Yeah, there's speculation about what Avengers 4 is. A lot of people think it's going to be Secret Invasion with the Skrulls, which would make sense because it's coming after the Captain Marvel movie. But I don't know. I don't know what else it could be to be like shaking the envelope or anything.
Avengers, Bucky and Cap's love child.
Oh no!
No.
What?
You can hear the fangirls now.
You can just keep going.
Okay.
Anyway,
Because
sorry.
it's really tough to think about other big like Avengers Marvel Universe stories.
Yeah.
That would be bigger than Thanos is the thing. Because like when you're leading with Thanos, it's like, well, where do you go
There
next?
you go, yeah.
They could do the
Thanos is
actual.
kind of endgame.
They could do the actual Infinity War with that evil Adam Warlock who's all
Yeah.
purple. Is like, I'm here now, and Thanos has to work with the good guys. They could do that because they haven't used Adam Warlock yet. I don't think they're going to use him in Infinity War.
Nah.
They just bring him out.
I mean, we saw his pod.
His pod, not a school of Adam Warlocks, just a pod that he's in.
No, it's a school of Adam Warlocks.
He's gonna burst open. All these Adam Warlocks are gonna come out.
Warlocklings. as they're called.
Warlocklings, a group of warlocks.
A group of
I
warlocks
mean,
is called a
If
fuck.
Fantastic Four is going to be adopted
Galactus.
by...
That could also, because again, it's Avengers 4.
They
What-
could have Galactus, another galactic threat.
That's a good idea because again, it's Avengers 4, and they're getting close to getting the Fantastic Four in the movies. And it'd be easier to integrate the Fantastic Four into the Marvel Universe than the X-Men right away.
Yeah.
So you might be on the same something, David.
How would you integrate them in?
Okay.
I can't remember if we've talked about
We
this.
we
or not.
have. I think one of the earliest podcasts we did was what I would do for a movie of Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Well, like, give me a reason why they haven't been around.
So
They could have been in Lost in Space.
yeah, I was gonna say either because you would need them to be like long enough ago that people kind of forgot about them.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you go 60s, maybe you go just the 90s. But the point would be like when the Fantastic Four go into space,
Mm-hmm.
and get their powers, they get lost in space, or they get to a part of space and they come back and it's been way longer than they thought it would be. And yeah, that's when they come back and everyone's like, oh, it's those astronauts that went missing. Like, that would be all you have to do is, like... Or, you again, as David said, they've just been running around in space discovering shit.
Just discovering shit.
Yeah.
Watch them show up in Infinity War, just, like, completely off, like, just... They've been keeping it hidden and everything, and they just show up and it's like, oh yeah, we've been tracking Thanos for, like, 47 years. Like...
Or again, like... Galactus, I think, is a bigger threat than Thanos.
Yeah.
So if they just came back and they were like, guys, there's a way bigger problem on the horizon.
Yeah, we gotta deal with that.
And he's purple. Well, our guy's purple too.
No, but like really purple.
Like really purple.
This guy's skin's purple. How much more purple?
You have no idea.
You have no idea the amount of purple.
No, I'd be happy with the Fantastic Four being in the next movie. I was gonna say, like, because again, the common theory is Skrulls. In the Marvel Universe, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, who do you think could secretly be a Skrull? A Skrull agent put in there to betray the Avengers from the inside.
Happy
Fucking funny. He's just like hanging out with Spider-Man, just punches him out, and then his face changes to a Skrull.
Yeah, like Happy could be one. Fucking Rhodey could be one.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I don't want it to just be Iron Man people.
No, yeah,
there's a lot of Iron Man people that could.
That's a legitimate like idea because you got to figure in Iron Man 2 when Rhodey took that armor from Tony.
Yeah,
it was at night, and then when he went to the military base, it was during the day. So where was Rhodey between then and there?
Yeah,
meeting up with some Skrulls. Hey guys,
maybe.
check out my suit, guys.
Yeah, check it out.
Check it out. It would also explain how he, like, in Civil War fell from that high up. Like, I don't care if you're wearing a metal suit, you're still gonna fall. You shouldn't just break your legs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Like, there's a lot there saying like maybe it's Rhodey who's a Skrull in disguise,
or it could be leading us out, and it could be someone in the monastery that Doctor Strange is from.
It could be Loki, because
Loki's a Skrull. What?
It could because from my thing is like at the end of Thor 2, they really cap off Loki's like arc where you think he dies, and that's kind of like, oh, he sacrificed himself for his like people for once. Like, he's being selfless. That's something he's never been. And then you go to Thor 3 and it's like, oh, he's still around, bumming around. He's still acting the way Loki did. So it'd be interesting if after Loki died, a Skrull took his place, became Odin, and then when he had to change back, he's like, no, I'm Loki. And in Thor 3, Loki doesn't do super magical stuff. Like, he, I think, creates swords or something, but you don't see him do a lot of magical stuff. Plus, Loki, like, Loki is completely immobilized by Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
It feels like that should have been a more even fight.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of theories on Loki. One that I've been championing is either Sam Wilson the Falcon or Sharon Carter, the blonde chick for Captain America. Because, like, if you're going to kill Captain America off, like, imagine how, like, heartbreaking it would be if, like, at the end of, like, Avengers 4 or Avengers 3 or whatever, at the very end, he's, like, hanging out with the Falcon, and he's turned around, and Falcon just shoots him in the back of the head, and you're just watching it like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Because Falcon is, like, I like Falcon, but he's also, like, he's close enough to the Avengers to be part of everything, but he's not important enough to be noticed, you know what I mean? Like, he's the perfect character to kind of just hang in the background.
Yeah, I don't know.
It would
so
also
many people that could be Skrulls.
It would also explain kind of how, like, in Civil War, he and Winter Soldier don't get along, and that's supposed to be like a funny, like, oh, they're fighting for best friendhood or whatever. But it could also be like the Falcon, if he's a Skrull, is just like, I have to get close to Captain America. The last thing I need right now is his best friend coming back from the dead and taking my place.
Yeah. God, that's weird.
Yeah. David, do you have a character you think could be a Skrull?
To be quite honest, I'm really new to this whole Skrull theory thing, so I have to like jog my memory through every fucking character through 18 fucking
Well, which
movies.
one do you think would be kind of cool? Like a cool reveal of a Skrull?
Watch
Jane Foster.
Hawkeye?
like Hawkeye and his family is his family of Skrulls.
Oh...
That's why he's not around right now.
Right, the real Hawkeye's been on the run, and his whole family's been replaced by Skrulls. Oh man, that could be the perfect solution to like making Hawkeye interesting. It's just like, oh yeah, he's never been a Skrull, or he's always been a Skrull.
The Hawkeye that we saw like in Thor 1 in the Avengers and everything like that.
The real guy, yeah.
He really wanted to retire, so he just had a Skrull kind of like take his place.
Actually,
Like he knows the Skrulls and is just like, hey man.
I don't like that, but that would explain why he keeps coming out of retirement, because I know he comes out of retirement to help his friends, but it's also like
it was
you're
kinda
not
like a joke kind of because he wants to fucking retire.
Yeah.
But
No,
no, I
that'd be
can
cool.
kind of see Hawkeye and his family being like family of Skrulls.
Is there any character that you not even theorize, just like a character that you think would be cool if it turns out that they were a Skrull?
I like the idea of Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Which
Hawkeye.
that would have been even just to continue on the Falcon idea. It'd be hilarious because Ant-Man beat the shit out of a Skrull. But
Yeah,
anyways.
right. Yeah.
But knowing that, what about Ant-Man?
I feel like it's not gonna be a main like movie leading character. I could see Hank Pym at some point, just like
Yeah.
like he's really old. He's just kind of watching over Scott, and then like Scott's in his sleep, and he just picks up a pillow.
Yeah.
Then again,
Face kind of like.
that would work too, because Hank Pym really like openly doesn't like Scott. So you could be like, oh no, the cover is that he just doesn't like Scott, but in actuality, he's a Skrull. To add to that Falcon thing, you got to figure there's a lot of moments where he's flying around just shooting people from above during that like alien fight scene in Avengers 3. It would be a shame if a loose bullet just
Yeah.
Ant-Man right in the neck or something. Oh no, friendly fire! I'm sorry.
Dear God.
I'm sorry, Raccoon. I thought you were another one of those aliens.
Fucking Skrull shit.
Yeah, right? It could be anyone, anywhere, anytime, anyhow. What if it was Pepper Potts?
I forgot
that
about
would
it, to be
explain why
quite
she's not
honest.
fucking
Exactly,
here.
that would be
Shit.
perfect. You never see her around.
I forgot about that trash character.
I know she doesn't want to be in the movies anymore, so it'd be perfect if she's like the Skrull Queen.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk.
Tony
Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk
Stark.
in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Tony
is
Stark
actually
fucked a
a
Skrull.
Let's put on the brakes. Tony Hawk on a
Sorry, I had
Iron Man skateboard.
skateboarding crossing my mind.
If
Tony Stark fucked a Skrull.
Oh yeah, that would be like one of those unforgettable moments. Like he and Spider-Man having an argument. And Spider-Man's like, "Dude, you fucked a Skrull."
It's like a degrading
Cap
thing.
like looks at him and is like, "My language, huh? Language? Yeah, you fucked a Skrull." Like,
Yeah, it's just like, I trusted you, man. Like, what? I didn't know.
I didn't know. Felt the same.
Gamora's there, like, I don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah, I don't see what the big deal is. Skrulls are good at that.
'Cause they're
What?
grit-
What?
Because they're
They're
great.
green. Oh.
Bruce is also in the room, like a bag of chips. Like, dude. There's a lot of Greek people here,
I thought we were above that. All right. Just
Abominations
Drax.
in the window.
Yeah. Drax is just. Like.
Just laughing at Tony.
And Rocket just kind of looks. But they're making fun of people who don't have the same skin color as them.
It's just it's funny.
You don't have the same skin color.
Captain
as
America,
them.
I just like
I just what?
What color is
Captain
Drax's
America, I
skin?
just like the 30s.
I just like the
It's like
30s.
blue.
Is it gray or is his red the skin?
What?
Who?
The red is scarification.
What,
Got it.
Drax?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like scar markings or whatever.
Oh.
So his skin
Okay.
is blue.
From the
I thought he
walls.
was like is his species like a zebra? So like does the
Space
red come in
zebras.
later?
I believe.
Are you
under
red
his-
with green stripes?
I think the idea is like he's supposed to be this great warrior.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's
Comes
how
from
they
the wrestling
denote.
planet.
That's how they
Super
denote.
Wrestling.
You made that joke years ago.
Yeah.
You said, I just imagine Drax waking up with his kids just suplexing them. Wake up, boy.
Ooh.
It would also be a good chance for them to be like, oh yeah, the villains we've killed off, they were Skrulls. Here's like the real Ironmonger.
Oh dear God! Give me the real fucking Whiplash, please.
He's still got the whips.
What
Nothing's
if,
changed.
What if the Skrull is actually in one of their Netflix series?
Oh my god. And they're like, that's the
And
Netflix.
that's how they link everything.
The Netflix people are like, yeah, well, we're gonna put Skrulls in our show, and then you're gonna have to pay attention to us.
Yeah,
They're like, Netflix is
damn
like, Netflix is that kid who demands respect.
yeah.
Yeah, no, Foggy Nelson this whole time.
Oh my God.
My best friend's a Skrull.
I don't know what that means for me.
Right?
Why is Daredevil scared of that?
Punisher's just like, yeah, nothing's
Oh my
changed.
God, that'd be fucking hilarious. My best friend's an alien. God! Why?
Why, God? Why did you make aliens exist? I thought we were the only ones.
Damn it. Anyways.
Kingpin's wife.
Oh,
His
God.
wife.
Vanessa, I fought for you. Too bad I'm an
Too
alien.
bad I'm green.
I threw a guy
Bye.
down an elevator shaft for you.
Too bad I'm green. and
Crushed a
I'm
man's
weird
door
too.
head in a door. Are you
I did all this horrible stuff.
Yeah.
Get
It's pretty rad.
Skrulls.
Fucked up.
Pulls out a spellbook. Ugh.
Skrulls are the catfish of the galaxy.
They really are. They're like weird and have like a lot of chins.
Yeah, they got like a weird chin thing
They
on.
look like a
Like their
green
hair is
raisin.
like
They look like Green Thanos.
green Thanos. Hold on.
Thanos is a Skrull,
Thanos is
and
a
then
super scroll.
Watch Thanos be a Skrull.
and then in Avengers 4, real Thanos shows up and
Yeah,
he's way
Thanos.
stronger.
It's not that he's way stronger. He's just like a super chill dude. Like,
Hey, guys.
I just want to farm.
yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I run a museum. I was gonna put the Infinity Stones in a museum. Can I get those back?
You know, actually, if it was Skrulls, that would kind of lead to the Fantastic Four, because again, the Super Skrull has the powers of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
It all comes together.
All comes together. 4.
4. Celebrate the 4.
Yeah.
David just started eating cotton candy.
What the Just a bunch of cotton candy.
Out of left
nowhere.
field. But yeah, so the Skrulls could possibly be there. It could be anything else. Could be Galactus. We're looking forward to it. That's all the news we have today, guys. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Go to panelbar.podbean.com, panelbar.blogspot.com. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. And we'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Peace.